Today, Google is hosting a energy efficiency summit for data centers focused on best practices and unique cooling opportunities for data centers.
I think there are some very interesting organizations here who've really driven technology innovation. So I think there's a lot that can be learned from organizations like Google and Amazon and Microsoft as well.
What is great is there's lots of innovation and there's lots of people thinking about how to solve the problem. And events like this, the Google event, is just getting those minds together to start to talk about it, share it, and debate.
I'm looking forward to speaking to some of the people here from the smaller businesses that are perhaps not as aware of best practices and how it can impact their business.
Sometimes they want to implement all these great improvements, but the customers that they're renting space to don't understand yet.
The great thing about who's coming to this event is because it's a mix between experts in the field, but then also journalists and bloggers, because they are the ones ultimately who can spread the word that this is something that everyone should be paying attention to. PUE is a word that you hear everywhere here, and it's actually a very simple way to measure the efficiency of a data center.
It looks at the amount of power that's consumed for the whole building versus the amount of power that's consumed by your IT.
It's still very much the early days. There's a lot of improvements that are left to be made, and I think there's a large number of operators that yet aren't doing all the things they could be doing. It's not necessarily important that companies are able to speak publicly about data center efficiency. What's important is they're making good progress on it.
There's not always one right solution for everybody. I think everybody has to look at what their unique business requirements are and then use that information about the geography, about the climate in that area, and design the best, most efficient data center that you can.
I think we all have a responsibility as owners and operators to do the right thing for our shareholders, of course, from a financial standpoint. The other part is the efficiencies equal green, and it's doing the right thing for the planet.
Virtually all of the things that we're doing to make our data centers so efficient, pretty much anyone can do and save energy, but also save costs for themselves.
This is something that we have to stop talking about and we have to just start doing now.